I'm Jodi Wheeler-Toppen, author of This is a Book to Read with a Worm. I thought this would be a good time for us to try out some of the activities from the book. If you have your own worm, you can follow along. Or you can just watch while I have my friends here. Let's see, I have Fluffy the cutie, and come here, Ninja Warrior. First, we want the worms to be comfy, and worms breathe through their skin, and so their skin needs to stay moist for them to be able to get oxygen. So we want a damp paper towel for them to rest in when we aren't doing things with them. We'll put Ninja Warrior here, and I'll hold out Fluffy the cutie for a minute. Let's start by watching Fluffy move. How does it do it? Let's just watch for a minute. Hold up your worm finger. Let's do a few warm-up exercises. All right, good to go. Now, we're going to try to get our worm fingers to copy Fluffy's movements exactly. Okay? So watch her. Here we go. Here we go. Doing just like her, just like her. My finger doesn't make a very good worm. Does yours? Let's see if we can figure out why. I noticed that my finger will only bend in 3 places. Here, here, and here. I bet if we could look inside our hands, we could see why. I have a model of our hand bones from inside our hand here. And if we look at the finger, we can see it's made of 3 bones. That one, and that one. And our fingers can only bend in a place where one bone stops and another one begins. Can't bend right in the middle of a bone. Do you know what it would look like if we had a model of a worm skeleton here? If we had the worm bones, it would look like this. Nothing. Worms don't have any bones at all. They're muscles attached to their skin, and they can bend at each segment or ring in their body. A worm on the move is constantly changing shape. One moment, its front end looks like a short, fat sausage. Then it stretches out thin like a spaghetti noodle. If you looked at a worm through a microscope, you would see that each segment has a few thin, stiff bristles called setae. Your worm digs the setae on its front segments into the soil or wet paper towel. The front setae hold on tight while your worm drags the back segments forward. Then it holds on with the back setae so it can push the front out long and thin. So, if worms don't have bones inside, what do they have? Let's take a peek. If you have your own worm, you will want a plastic bag and a flashlight here. We will get out Ninja Warrior. Come here, Ninja Warrior. Slip your worm into the sandwich bag, but don't seal it. You aren't taking your worm for lunch. Shine the flashlight through the back of the bag. Ta-da! You can see your worm's digestive system. The dark clumps are your worm's most recent meal. If you watch for a few moments, you might see poop slip out the rear end. Farmers and gardeners call worm poop castings. Castings are great for plants. Oh, look! It looks like Ninja Warrior's just about ready to poop now. There you go, buddy. I think that Ninja Warrior is getting tired. I'm going to tuck him back into his wet paper towel for a rest. Thanks for joining us today. Look for other fun ways to get to know your earthworm in This is a Book to Read with a Worm.